Hi all, I'm back. It's been a while between updates. This is going to be more of a workshop update. It's been a while. I've been busy. You might have noticed that the cars have changed. Some are different, some are a little bit better now. So in here we have another car in for some love. We have a Neptune Blue XB Fairmont GS, originally a 6-cylinder, now a V8. And it is an incredibly original car. Like, I'm taking it apart for what can only be assumed for the first time. I mean, well, some of it for the first time, some of it not. But I mean, even down to it still having the little covers on the window winder handles. It's just so original. It's so nice. But of course, like all coupes, it's going to have some rust creeping in everywhere. But I mean, superficially, look how good the roof is. A lot of that, most of that, is original paint. It's just unheard of. I mean, look at the interior. It's just beautiful. The owner's had this one for a while. He's had it stashed, of course. I've obviously stripped the wonderful acrylic paint off the car and epiteched it in a few places. Obviously I haven't finished. I only just started this car the other day. I think I've maybe put one day into it so far. I mean, look at the boot corners. They're all mostly intact. You just don't get this anymore. Most of the coupes that are done up are just rust buckets. I mean, just totally stuffed. But I love the band-aid trick. But there's hardly any rust to speak of. I mean, yeah, not tons of rust, but you can get an idea. I'll show you the parcel shelf in a second. Like all good coupes, the parcel shelf is toasted. But other than that though, like, it's going to be a reasonably easy resto. I mean, it's got some nice wheels, side pipes. Yes, it does sound as good as you think it does. Some previous repairs, some rust coming through for the first time. That is what I describe to people as first time rust, with a little bit of bog over it. But normally it looks very spider webby when it comes through like that. When it's coming through for the first time, it's like untouched. I mean, most of the rear quarters are there. You gotta love that. So yeah, this one I believe is going back to original, but we'll play the waiting game when the owner decides what he's going to do with it. Yeah, that bonnet doesn't even have any rust in it. Also, the other reason I haven't done too many updates is I've been sick. Woohoo! Nothing like getting sick and you're the only one doing the work. Just unbelievable good condition. Like, gutters are all there. All the chrome's in place still. I mean, it's an original car, but it's been touched up. So I would have called it a survivor till now. Now it's getting the love it actually deserves. I mean, look at that door. All the paint was taken off the door and it was bare metaled. And look how straight it is. And then obviously I'll give another date. There's the guards. Obviously had a bit of a hard life. But yes, the John Goss special we had in here, that's gone. Got replaced with this car. The XD police car has had a ton of time spent on it. As you can tell, it's looking quite tidy. I had to put it back at the corner because when people run out of money, you have to stop working on them. But yeah, that's all looking pretty. We got another guard. Always worth paying extra to get a really good guard. Dent free, rust free. Just awesome. This side, part way into, it's just been epiteched. It's now being parked till we get to it. But yes, this is the car we are now working on. I'll do some updates to this as we go. I obviously do it the same way as I've done the Landau build, where I'll show you how I do things, tweak things and make things. and do it as properly as my skills allow me to be, but also teaching tricks and trades for the at-home handyman. Because there are a lot of people who are not experts at this have these cars. It's surprising. And they want to fix them because they can't spend the mountains of money it requires having them fixed. So they give it a crack themselves, and I like to help people. So obviously this car's got rust there and a nice little hole back there. All normal. You might go, really, that's normal? Yes, for a coupe it's normal. But then you get to here and you're like, what? No rust? Look at the back of that rear tail light panel. Just immaculate. I mean, that's dented, but it's not rusty. I mean, I'll straighten that. That's not an issue. Even that. It's only a little bit in the back corner. And superficially, she's pretty good. So that's where I'll leave it for now. You guys can enjoy the video. Wet your drool a little bit. But this is going to be a tidy driver again, so a bit like the Landau build. It's going to be presentable, nice, and not rusty. So keep your ears peeled, like, share, subscribe if you're keen to find out how this goes. I'll try and keep the updates coming, but it does take time when you're working this job full time. So, thank you.